Yes, the Real Reviewer is live. It's a Saturday spontaneous live stream here for Welcome to Derry 2024 on HBO Max. Let's talk it. Let's talk Real Talk Live. Thank you all for joining me. I hope your Saturday is going really well. I just wanted to do audio, no video, because we concentrate on the Real Talk Live, on talking and the facts of these films here. So let's get right into Welcome to Derry 2024. I'm coming out on HBO Max. I'm going to cover It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2, 2017's and 2019's, I believe, to do this because we have to cover these two movies. This is going to be a prequel to those two movies. So that has to be discussed. But Welcome to Derry. Now, there's not a lot of information out about it. But we have to be real about it when we're talking at these kind of movies coming out of HBO. It's not even a movie; it's a TV miniseries. So let's get right to that. Right about that. Let's get into that because what we're talking is a television series coming out on HBO Max. So they want you to sign up to grab this Welcome to Derry. As you can see, I got Welcome to Derry. This is concept art. Some of it is probably real. I don't know. But they're not bringing back Skarsgård, everyone, as well. There's so much to cover when it comes to Stephen King's It, or Welcome to Derry, man, a prequel. So Andy Mudishis or whatever, I can't say his last name. It's a unique last name, very well for him. But he did the first It 2017, It 2019. He's doing Welcome to Derry. So let me do the rant face. You know how we do it. Get the membership, hit the like button, subscribe. But if you get the membership, you get the rant faces. I want more emojis unlocked. Let's do this. Support the Real Rant Review. He will support you. There is the nice rant face. But we're talking Derry, HBO Max, as you see. I do have the pictures flashing up. So we're going to keep it on like I said, the It concept here of Andy Mudishis' It. Really, though, let's talk the prequel. So you got only one name in this cast, everyone, of Welcome to Derry that they have released that I know is like Madeline Stowe. You'll know her from a couple films in the 90s, the late 90s. I mean, she's been out of the limelight for a while, guys. She's really old as well. Don't understand. They're bringing in people I don't know. They're doing that a lot with these newer shows. I don't know if it's a trend or what's happening there. It seems like a trend, that's for sure. That's why I'm mentioning it. I don't like that kind of trend. I want to see some faces. I don't know. And it's a prequel to the first. Now, listen, let's cover the first. I love the first of the 2017's. It is such a classic to me. I love it more than the 1990s version. That is for sure. Hands down, It 2017. Woo, baby. So, it is a beast of a movie. It's so good. The kids, the camaraderie. What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know in the chat. Do you love It 2017 over It Chapter 2? But this prequel here, of course, is not going to have the kids back. They're not going to do CGI. This is going to be a prequel. So it's going to have, like I said, it's got a whole new cast, whole new actors and actresses in this Welcome to Derry, and no Skarsgård. We know that. So when you're not dealing with Skarsgård, this is what the Real Rant Reviewer had in his mind when it came to Welcome to Derry. He wanted to prophecy on Real Talk Live, get it on wax. I do believe that they might pull out some CGI It more than usual. This night might not even be an actor that we know, guys. Like, I feel this in my heart. There's something telling me that what they're going to do with Welcome to Derry is really focus on the acting or a story or something like that. Now, they say they're going to focus on Mr. It's origin story. I don't buy that unless you're really doing CGI. Here's It 2017 popping up. Great movie. But you know what I mean? Like, you got to do something different. They say, okay, yeah, Andy Muschietti shares first look at its prequel, Welcome to Derry. This was in May, so just a month ago here, or this month. Yeah, the story takes place precisely in the fictional town of Derry, Maine. Right, 27 years. Every 27 years. This is going to be 27 years previous, more than likely here. We're getting a new cast. And it's probably going to look... you got to give it to Andy, man, the director of these movies, the It 2017 and 19. He is so good with, like, bringing a world alive. He is. Now, the It 2019 is not my favorite It's I shit on that. Check my channel. There is like one of my first rant reviews is on that. And I'm telling you, Muschietti here is weeks after the official blah blah blah. They greenlit this movie, this television series. I'm sorry, it feels like a movie because you're talking it. Now you're downsizing Welcome to Derry as well. Here's 2019's, but you're downsizing this by putting it on streaming number one and by putting it as a television series, calling it that. If you release this as a feature film, you will make more money and more viewers, and I think there'll be a lot more hype to see this movie. Not even a feature film, but if you just release it on to streaming platforms as a feature film, instead of American television series, who the fuck's gonna want to tune in? See, this is why we're real talking it live. This is what I have to do. Who would want to tune in for this week after week on HBO Max? Oh, honey, I'm gonna run home after fucking 8 hours, 10-hour shift. Or the woman, whoever is going to run home and see this shit just to sign up as well, pay money to HBO. When you hear HBO, you think money. Like, you got to pay money. You know that. But let's stick on this then. We'll cover that in a minute. The story of it takes place precisely in the fictional town, guys, of Derry, Maine. They're every 27 years, blah, 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 right? It's released. Shit hits the fan. Although it has not been confirmed, Welcome to Derry, which is a good title. And look at this concept art. If you're but see this, it's not Skarsgård. It looks like a Raggedy down. Everybody's in the rain. That's so creepy. I really like that. The CGI there with the eyes and everything is. I think we're gonna get a CGI it here, more than likely. Not even the clown. We might not even get the clown. Everyone. He might want to steer away from that. We've seen it before. Halloween, Friday the 13th. We've seen it all. So they'll get away from their monster. It's possible that it takes place in one of the previous 27-year cycle, guys. So we don't know what date. It could be the 1800s. It could be previous. But just by the look at the concept art or whatever, I don't think this is official, but it looks pretty fucking suburban to me. So 27 years after the 80s or what have you. Anyways, it's possible it takes place. They don't even know for certain. But Welcome to Derry is part of a long list of productions they got coming out. So, this is American television series. I want to get back to that as well. We covered the plot and all that. There's not much to release about actors, and of course, Skarsgård's not back, so I can't talk names. So, what you're doing is you're downgrading yourself by going on streaming, number one, and then by breaking this down into a television series. Now, what do you think? You're going to get more money by hooking up with HBO? Maybe they signed a big contract with HBO, no matter what, everyone, just so it's, a done fucking deal, and they got the money in the bank. So whatever they make off of this doesn't matter. It's up to HBO to distribute the film and make it, like, successful marketing-wise, viewer-wise. So, man, there's a lot to cover when it comes to it. But Andy knows what he's doing. And that's the thing. I trust Andy, but the thing is I don't. Because, listen, will the real Rant reviewer tune in for Welcome to Derry 2024 in 2024 if I'm even around? You know what I'm saying? Breathing, unless it didn't get me by then and drag me to the fucking sewer. Yeah, I might tune in, everyone. I'm very curious to this. I really like the concept art they have. I think it is such a big, scary thing. I just think, everyone, this might be a Jason Goes to Hell or a Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, where we tune into this and we don't see the clown. Because Skarsgård's the only one that could pull it, or they pull the CGI it clown, or, they don't even have him at all. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below after this live stream. If you ever click it, whoever you are, and you're a big fan of it, would you want to see it, of course, the clown, even if it's not Skarsgård, in this movie, in this television series? I keep calling it a movie because it should be one, everyone. Why are they downgrading? So, yeah. What do you want? Let me know in the comments, please. I will respond. I love it. I will check this video out and come back and always check it and stay up to date until 2024 hits and we're out watching this on HBO Max together on some kind of real rant along or something like that, or a first time reaction. I feel like I'll tune in for the first episode because of all the hype and everything like that. But it's just breaking it into a series, everyone. It feels so Netflixy and it feels shitty. Just because you're releasing it on Max doesn't make it any better, give you more credibility. What? Because Max is more expensive for a sub? I mean, that's bullshit. Like, what is that? So, of course, the nicer car is going to get all the head turns, but, the more reliable Toyota Corolla, is going to get you in the long run way further. So, and be dependable and be something you want to, drive every day. I don't know what to say here. This is not going to be a repeatable series. It might be a Stranger Things, everyone, where it's so good that first season, if they're going to call this a season. Welcome to Derry. Man, what does everyone think out there? I gotta hear your thoughts on is HBO Max gonna bumble this shit when marketing, or is Andy really gonna just go CGI it? I do believe Bill Skarsgård confirms in March that he won't return. So it's like, what happened there? It's like, why? Because Skarsgård wants to get away from this it thing. I mean, he is it, man. He is this generation's fucking, Kane Hodder or something like that. But more than that, guys, this movie is a different kind of movie. It's just so well known, and it's so scary compared to, like, what we're dealing with slashers and gore and shit like that. I mean, this brings it, and Skarsgård bring it. And I'm loving Mr. Skarsgård. And listen, I hated it Chapter 2. I love it Chapter 1. Skarsgård, phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. Whooping Tim Curry's ass all over the place. Let me know. Did he whoop his ass in 2017? Who's the better it overall? It's definitely Skarsgård. And I love the 1990 it. I love Tim Curry. I love it. I rented it. Love it. Scared the shit out of friends. Love that movie. But man, and it's scary. 1990s is fucking scary. But this, let's talk 2019. Skarsgård made me tune in. I saw this in theaters, everyone. Check my Rant review out. It's my earliest ones. Saw this in theaters with someone I really cared about. So I wanted to enjoy it. And there was one or two parts that got me, but there's only one part compared to watching it 2017 that got me. It's just the feel of it. We'll talk about that a little bit here, because we got to cover these it movies if we want to cover Welcome to Derry. So listen, Welcome to Derry. Skarsgård's not returning. Big downfall. Because we already know we're not getting Skarsgård, the original it, everyone. Like, how could you tune into this Welcome to Derry knowing you're not going to see Skarsgård and saying, okay, what am I going to see on the screen? Now, is that why we tune in? Is that what you're thinking? That we'll tune in to see what they're going to do different? Like, is it going to be CGI fucking it from outer space? Look at this. If they have a crazy old-ass it like this, like, looking like this in the rain, what a good concept art. Check that out, guys. It's online. Check it out. It's everywhere. You got to see it. I got some bad picks coming up, obviously. This is a spontaneous, spooky Saturday live stream for Welcome to Derry. Real Talk Live. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you all are good on this Saturday, and you join me every Saturday or every day. The Real Rant Viewer loves you. Please like and subscribe, because if you don't, look at this. It's coming for you. But I just do audio on these because I enjoy it. We're real talking this out. And I'm focusing on that. So are we. You're focusing on my voice, and that's what we should be doing. Focusing on the facts. So that's a fact. Skarsgård is gone. And obviously, it's not about the money for Skarsgård. A second. I need my it juice here. But, it's not about the money for Skarsgård. He comes from a wealthy family. His family's all actors. This man, and he's a great actor himself. He could do other things. He did Barbarian just recently, which was not a bad film. Check it out. It's on my channel. But, we gotta, take that into consideration. Take that into account. We're not going to see Skarsgård. What do you all think? Should I break out another emoji because we're not seeing Skarsgård? I will. It's a thumbs down. That's it. Thumbs down emoji. Get the membership. Real deal. Yeah, you're going to love it. I need those emojis unlocked. I need you splashing them all over my channel. And that's how it's going to be. Yeah. So, and there's plenty more to come with it. So membership videos, guys, exclusives with the Real Rant Reviewer in his home, like it. You can get there. So, yeah, there we go. And I got the chat up. I love leaving it up so in case anyone, comes on in. So, listen. We're going that. We're staying on that. Welcome to Derry. No Skarsgård. Is he going CGI it? Is he going older it? Who's going to be the actor? I don't believe there's going to be an actor to do this. I do believe we're going to see no clown at all. That might be a prophecy that be fulfilled. And I hope I'm wrong. And that's why I'll come back here in 2024 and come back to this live stream and remember what I said a year previous. Did it come true? Was I right? Was I wrong? I hope I'm wrong, everyone. In every one of these, bad takes, not even bad takes, I always give the props, because this is such a respected, scary, influential, just pop culture fucking, really it is. And Skarsgård is as well. Like, I don't even, to see this in 2017 and to see his portrayal of it, I'm going to cry over it right now. I'm getting emotional because I feel like he just, he gave it his all, everyone. I feel like he got so demon-like, like he got in his mind, like he got in its mind. It's so good what he did. This guy Skarsgård is just incredible. And I know he's a fucking genius. He's a smart man. Smart individual, and the way he did this, like it was all him. Like Andy Muschietti there could tell him all day, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is. But if he don't do it, man. Now listen, 2019, Skarsgård was creepy in like one or two scenes. The Firefly bug when he's underneath the bench and talking to the little girl. What a scene! There should have been more scenes like that. They did it a whole different way with a Bill and the kid and killing the kid off. I didn't understand that. I mean, no one's gonna believe that, right? You just can't fucking do that. Yeah. Anyways, they did so good with the little girl, and I couldn't believe that scene in 2019. Everyone, I thought that was the most really effective scene in 2019 that 2017 didn't have. The Firefly scene with it and the little girl going underneath the bleachers. I just thought the cinematography, the way Skarsgård was talking to her, the way she was talking to him, everyone. This scene felt so like this 2019 should be more of that. I'm getting in my feels here because I remember being in the theater and watching that scene and thinking, holy shit. Like, why am I not getting this? And all of a sudden they switch to some campy adult shit, or the campy Bill shit with the kid. And the kid is a shitty actor. And, James McAvoy there. There's a lot to cover with 2019, but that scene in particular, if they could do this with Welcome to Derry, in this prequel, everyone, so we're not getting these characters, they're not even alive at this time. We're getting an origin story supposedly on it. They might like I said, they're going to focus on it, but they're not going to give us the clown. They're not going to give us Skarsgård. We know that. So if you don't have Skarsgård, you don't have the clown. This has been done before. Freddy, the Nightmare on Elm Street series did it, where they fucked up and they did Jackie Lee Haley there, and everybody's saying, oh, he's good, oh, he's not, oh, he's good. You can't have that. You just got to have, damn, he's either good or he's shit. Because when you get those in-betweens, then your movie gets forgotten. You'd rather be remembered for some shit or for some good stuff. I mean, who cares? But at least be remembered. Those films that go in between, everyone, are not remembered. And it's hard to explain. It's hard to remember them. It's hard to recommend them. So when it comes to this and Andy Muschietti's It series, that's what we're calling it. It's not even Stephen King. I feel like Andy just took this in his own hands, and I want to give props. So as a director to see these scenes, I just, in 2019, though, he dropped the ball to me because he tried to come back with the same scares as 2017. But like I said, he did mix up some different things. And the adults, for me, just so shit. Everyone praised Bill Hader. Everyone, I'm going to put this on wax about 2019 as well. It's in my rant review, I believe. They praised Bill Hader and his humor, but he took away from so much scariness, everyone. And leave a comment. And if you're a real fucking Stephen King It fan, you will know I'm telling you the truth. Heart to heart. Look at the Real Ram reviewer in his fucking It eyes and look at him. All right? Look at his channel. You know that I love this shit. All right? And I love me some Hader. I do love me Bill Hader. He is a funny, super bad. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Saturday Night Live. Let's not forget him. No doubt about it. But man, he ruined that fucking movie. And the director, Andy, let it happen. Sit back and say, this is what we're bringing to 2019. Some fucking humor like everyone else does. And ruin this damn movie. Kill all the scary parts. There was no tension at any. They built the tension, and here comes Mr. Hader laughing like he's It. Guys, he did the It voice and everything in the dark and come out like it's a fucking joke. Like he's not traumatized. He can joke about it. This movie, look at this It part. This is not a joking fucking matter. All right? You did have the kid from Stranger Things in the first one joking all the time, guys. He was joking. Now, ask me if I liked it. Obviously, I didn't. I didn't like all that humor every second. It broke the fucking tension. It broke the fucking emotion. And I do that as a person. And I laugh or, people do that or make jokes when something's serious. Maybe the person you'll make laugh. Maybe not. It's a fucking roll of the dice. And you can't do that. You can't roll the dice. You got to know that you're going to win and you're going to get that laugh. And you keep it at its time. You don't do it. There's a time for everything, everyone. Fucking ain't not in an It movie, Chapter 2. That's not time. Bill Hader, to me, ruined 2019. Jessica Chastain, I'll give her, she ruined it me for Beverly, everyone. The 1990 Beverly, fucking shitting on her. All right? I can't believe I'm saying that. Seeing this girl, now she plays in that Superman shit. You know what I mean? The show. So I know her from that, but she is better Beverly grown up than Jessica Chastain. I can't believe you even paid this woman thousands of dollars. Oh, guys, millions probably. I don't even know how much. I don't give a shit. Neither does it. You know? But come on, man. She was in one scene with that old lady. We seen the trailer of it. It was decent. All right? It was decent. But that was it. Everything else she just fucking failed at. So, Bill Hader. Now, listen, is Bill Hader a bad casting for Mr. Wolfhard, for Finn? No, it's not. It's a great casting job. I heard Mr. Wolfhard here, Mr. Finn, Mr. Stranger Things Mike, recommended Bill Hader play him. But why are you listening to a fucking Mike from Stranger Things? He's an actor. He's not a casting director. He's not a casting guy. He's not a director. This is your movie, Andy. Damn it, Andy. You did it in 2017. You took over. But listen, everyone, 2019 had what? That scene I said about the Firefly, that's fucking amazing. And any scene that doesn't match that in 2019, that's the pinnacle of the movie. And for me, the only scare, if you want to call it a scare or jump scare, of course, which they did in 2017, the projector scene is the same thing with the old woman coming out all naked and large. It was funky. It was weird. It got me in the theater, everyone. I will admit that. I jumped. I gasped. I thought it was intense. I wanted to scream a little bit. Really cool. No doubt about it. No doubt. But that's it. Jessica Chastain, no. Bill Hader, calm down. You got to tell that man, stop. I remember seeing 2000. We're getting back to Welcome to Derry, everyone. But this has a lot to do with Welcome to Derry. What not to do. And what are they going to do? But what not to do, Andy. Listen to the people, man. Leave a fucking comment. Come on, people. Leave a comment. Tell me what you want in it. Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry. I like that. I like that they changed the title. They got away from the it shit. That's right. You want to be nuanced. You want to come into 2024 with a bang on Max. Welcome to Derry. Hell yeah. Something not even totally different. It's a prequel, everyone. A prequel to 1 and 2. But, I want to get back to 2 and we'll switch back to Derry. Welcome. Because they're not welcoming us, hopefully. Hopefully they do welcome us. I really want to be scared. But listen, 2019, man, not scary, campy, cheesy, shit we've seen before. The acting is shit. James McAvoy, man. He's a great actor, guys. He's a good actor. I'm going to say great actor. He's a good actor. We've known he's won some supporting cast or nominations for the King of Scotland, what have you, and all that shit. He's there, bro. But here's the thing. I think the fame got to his head. I mean, I think he's too, he must have sat down and read the script and said, okay, I stutter. And the guy's like, Andy's like, yeah, you stutter. But, don't stutter. And he's like, oh, yeah, well, the guy stutters. The kid stutters, right? He's going back to childhood, so he stutters now, right? He's all rocked. And the stuttering for me was just too much from James McAvoy. Because we know James can talk. We know James is smart. We know James it's not even about smart or nothing. It's just like the stuttering, they should have just did it once or twice and let McAvoy just be fucking normal. But it feels like he's trying to can't breathe. That's what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm getting at. Rant, real talking this out. Rant reviewer, baby. Thank you all for joining me and sticking around. Yes. So, he can't talk. It feels like he can't breathe and he can't get a whole dialogue out. He's usually spewing this dialogue as X-Men Xavier. He's spewing this shit all the time. And he can't act. So it's bringing back McAvoy as well. And his acting chops and what he brings to the film. When I saw him and tried to watch him act, guys, it's like trying to watch somebody start up a car and it wasn't starting. It was like jittering or it just wasn't starting, but it wanted to. That's what James McAvoy is in 2019's It. So Chapter 2. And I saw that in theaters. I was so disappointed. There's so much to cover on it. I did it in my fucking, this movie's cop-out at the end especially. But let's move on to why this will affect. We just said this. Why this, you don't want to make these mistakes you know that. You don't want to make these mistakes. Don't give a CGI Skarsgård. Don't give us like, you know, I don't know what they're going to do with it, everyone. And everybody says, okay, well, read the book, read the book. And everyone's read the book. It comes from a fucking alien thing. And he's just showing up. He's morphing. He's an alien. He's all powerful, around for centuries. Yada, yada, yada. How is that going to be interesting in Welcome to Derry? You're talking about Welcome to Derry. So introduce us to Derry. I want to see, what do you all want to see in Welcome to Derry, everyone? 2024. Let the real Rant reviewer know. Do you want to see, like, this cover art? Like, that is creepy. And the Welcome to Derry sign, it's all dingy and it's just starting out. It's industrial and just like, they're describing in 2017 how it was. And I think they're going to have a lot on their hands here, but I think they're going to, I said, Andy knows how to do world. Andy knows how to do production design. Andy knows how to direct kids. Andy knows how to do some scary scenes. But Andy's got to come different, and I think he's trying. So let's give him a chance. There's not much information out, of course. I don't, like I said, I know what he's doing with this It shit, and I believe it's going to be kept in the dark, everyone. If they're not going to show the clown, I believe they might have been thrown out completely. He might be wanting to get away from that whole fucking thing. I don't know, but they're still using concept art of Skarsgård. So, they don't have anything to report to us or tell us. Like I said, Nightmare on Elm Street did it, everyone. Jackie Earle Haley instead of Robert Englund. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? You know what happened. You know exactly what happened. All right? And it's just bad, to do that to this movie, even if you're replacing Skarsgård with someone else, who is it going to be? I know Andy and HBO Max, they're probably trying to maximize their profits and maximize their win here financially. So, they're trying to already go with shit, fucking unknown names, fresh faces. They can just pay a couple G's, get them out the way. Man, I just don't know, everybody. There's going to be a lot of stuff in this film. And I just, this is a prequel. So Andy could do whatever he wants. There's no doubt about it. I believe he has creative power and control here. I mean, it's not like you have to stick to Stephen King's book. This is Welcome to Derry. So I don't know if Mr. King wrote something Welcome to Derry, guys. Let me know in the comments. Did he? Or who's writing this? Who's writing this story of Welcome to Derry 2024? Like, Andy and his crew, everyone, from It Chapter 1 and 2. That is correct, I believe. Andy Muschietti and his crew. So we gotta give them respect. We gotta give them the benefit of the doubt without even knowing much. We know what because we can judge them on their previous work, and that is It Chapter 1 and 2. Now, I love Andy is so good. Like I said, 2017 does not even need to be described. That's what you want to do. Now listen. Let's talk what we want to see in Welcome to Derry. As far as 2017. So let's compare the two movies and see what we could take and what we don't like. I don't like, I said, the humor. I think in Welcome to Derry, you have a television series which you're downgrading from. I don't know why they're doing that. Keep this a film. Release it as a 3. Listen, this motherfucker Andy had he said he had 6 hours of footage from It Chapter 2 and 1 or whatever. He could make a whole fucking other movie. From this footage that he cut. Now, It Chapter 2 was so fucking long. I remember that being so long, too long of a movie, but it does go fast a little bit. So I will give him credit there. Andy knows how to move a movie along. He paces well. The editing of the film, did not like it. The cut scenes, how they cut the scenes and how they drop to another scene, Didn't like the transitions, but that's another story. I'm getting picky and detailed. I'm not a fucking movie maker. I'm just a real reviewer. But yes, telling you the truth on how this shit is, or how I felt, truthfully. How's that? So you tell me the truth in the comments. What do you think? But yeah, so Andy, like I said, from 2017, cut down on the humor, Andy, and Welcome to Derry. I do want comic relief in there a little bit, but not like any. That's a whole nother thing, a whole nother stream about comedy and movies these days. Or what I would like to see from the past to the present. But listen, keep the humor down, Andy. You have to get an It. I don't know what happened with Skarsgård. I know it had to be a personal decision for Skarsgård, no doubt about it, because the money's there, Andy's there, they're probably great friends. Come back, do this, and it feels like a downgrade. Like, think about it. Skarsgård be going from High Life Films to fucking American television. That's what Skarsgård would be doing, and for me, like his dad and all his brothers and all that, I don't know, I haven't really seen them in maybe a couple times, but no, they just stick to that high life movies, man. And when you're downgrading to television as a as a clown character, honestly, you might end up a clown. You really might end up a clown. And I think Skarsgård noticed that, so Skarsgård pulled back from the role. And that's 100% in my heart. I believe he pulled back from the role because this is an American television series. I believe if Welcome to Derry was released as a 2-hour or 3-hour movie, doesn't matter, on HBO Max, instead of the television series, Skarsgård would have came back. And now that I'm real talking this out with you guys, I do believe that. I haven't even read anything on that much. I said just the synopsis and the cast and all that on Wikipedia. You check it out yourself on the internet. But I hadn't looked at any. I'm just going off real talk, and this is what we do. I'm going to come back to this stream in 2024 and see where I was right and where I was wrong. Getting all this out. So putting it on record. You should do that too, guys. Remember the guys rolling around with a tape recorder and they just record their thoughts or record shit back in the day? This is what we do in this day. So 2023. So thank you guys for joining me. I love you all. Mwah. Kiss from me to it for you. So yeah, you're an It fan if you're here. You're an It, you're a Stephen King fan of It if you're here, of the 90s, of the 2017s, even the 2019s. If you loved it, you're here because of that, and I love you because of that. And that's what I'm telling you, man. That's what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, girls, guys, gals. Doesn't matter who the fuck you are. I love you for being here, and that's it. Because you're here because you're a super fan, or even a fan, or even curious to know what is going to happen. Welcome to Derry, and I just told you. A lot of what's going to happen or what to expect. How about this? What to look out for when it comes to this. Andy, please don't let us down, Andy. But listen, so big points we covered. We covered Skarsgård. We covered, like I said, American television series, everyone. They downgraded themselves. That's why Skarsgård did not come back, because he knows once he gets in that hole, that rabbit hole of television, he's labeled that. He's already labeled it. So it's hard to get out of that as it is for him. So he wants to, definitely not to get himself even more in a rabbit hole with fucking It. Doing an American television series, I'll tell you that. Man, because American television series are dime a dozen, everyone. A dime a fucking dozen. You know that. There's rarely any good ones out there. They're trying to duplicate carbon copies. So welcome to Derry. Let's stick on that. 2024. What do you want to see from 2017? Like I said, cut the humor down. But what would we like to see? I would like to see definitely scares. Yeah. I believe 2017 had such good fucking scary atmosphere. And it had some scares in there. Just the atmosphere was scary. Just the town. Of course, the kids were phenomenal. Whoever cast these kids, wonderful casting. Of course, you try to bring them back for the second because we love them so much. Even if it's CGI or de-aging or whatever, who gives a shit? I didn't even notice. It was so good. Damn. Yeah, that was cool too to see that. I mean, give a fuck. I wanted to see the kids, man. I want to see more of the kids. The adults were so lame and boring. You know that. Don't fucking try it. I won't supply it. But yeah, 2017. I want to see a camaraderie of these kids. I want it to be a prequel, everyone, with children. Yes. Maybe in their teens, just like 2017, maybe even a little older, like in their teens, like 15, 16, still riding on bikes when you're 15 and 16, aren't you? Especially back then. I know you are. In the television, I want to see old television. I want to see them tuning into old scary movies at night. One of them's into that or something. Maybe Bill, or not Bill, but a fucking guy like Bill. You're going to do the same. You're going to follow the same blueprint as 2017, Andy. And that's what you should do. Just follow that fucking blueprint, dude. And don't rehash it, but make some new shit to it. Obviously, nuance. I use that word a lot. I love it. Because you got to bring that in 2023. Now listen, you're already at a disadvantage as well because you're making this a prequel to a movie that already takes place in a long time ago, like the 80s and shit. And it's just hard. It's really hard to get interested in that unless you have, I don't know, Andy, like something, man, like an Apple computer or something. You gotta have one of these kids be a fucking tech freak, man. Like, that's the only thing I didn't like in guys in 2017's. Like, none of them were a tech freak, and it's like, okay, the one kid there, what's his Ben, of course. How can I forget fucking Ben, right? So Ben was like not even a tech freak. He was more of a, I don't know, just a fucking hoarder of information, like of information to town. And you could call that techie back then, but come on, guys, it's the early '80s or what have you. It's fucking tech, man. There's tech. Like I don't know. These kids should have had tech, and they come from what looks like a nice little class there, nice and little neighborhood. Don't give it a fucking break. Don't let it twisted. It's 2017. They live by creeks and nice neighborhood. Eddie there, fucking in a fucking mansion. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to come real, dude, with what you're doing here with this Welcome to Derry. Like, this should be all sat down. They should all be in a fucking room with the script or the information from 1 and 2. They should have that shit playing on, like, 2 different TVs. It Chapter 2 and 1 that he made. Andy should have it playing, and it should sit in that fucking room. And just let it play with the speakers loud, with a lot of food, whatever he needs to be relaxed and comfortable, and have the scripts and have a piece of paper down or a computer or laptop and just start fucking typing ideas, typing the outline, typing what not to do and what to do, and then put it together as your Welcome to Derry. But, like I said, they come from a really good neighborhood. There's no tech. I like tech. I wanted tech in 2017. Come on, Andy. Even if you throw this shit, he's got to throw it back 27 years later, guys. So does it take place in the 60s? I mean, who gives a fuck, man? Don't come in the 60s and be playing that music, the 60s music and shit. We've seen this shit, man. Stranger Things goes so back, bro. Like, it's in the 80s as well, but it's so fucking back, it feels, doesn't it? Oh man, give me. I'm late on the emojis here. Get the membership. This thing is draining here. Let's go with the face. There we go. All right. That's the real Rant reviewer. Come on, dumbfounded. What to expect face. Get the fucking emojis. Get the membership. Let's go. So yeah. They better not do that. But like I said, I want to see from 2007 the same blueprint. I want to see the camaraderie of kids. There's so many problems here when you're taking it back to the even further back in time. It makes it kind of lame and boring as well. Andy, please rethink that. I know you want to do a prequel and everything and tell us an origin of it and try to act like you're going to focus on it and then probably throw a fucking monkey wrench at us and not even focus on it and not even show us the clown for the first episode. Maybe at the end of the first episode, he shows like a clown face or something to everyone. This is just some shit, I do believe the trailer for this American television series is going to show us like a teaser that will show us the clown or think the clown's going to be there. And as we tune into the first episode, it will not be there. I can 100% guarantee you that. For some reason in my heart, this is like what? I'm probably going to pull off like 6 episodes at first. I don't know. I don't know what HBO Max has seen. That obviously they just heard everyone. When you hear it, Welcome to Derry, you're thinking you're getting Skarsgård. Maybe they thought they were getting Skarsgård, and they signed Andy on. And now Skarsgård backed out. I don't know, man. There's something up here. I just feel it in my heart when it comes to Welcome to Derry. It just feels a little cheesy, everyone. It feels like they're going to go cheesy, They're going to hurt us with this one, I feel. But I want to feel scared. I want to feel optimistic. I want to feel positive, but I just, I want to see it, man. I want to see Skarsgård as it. I'm sorry. I just have a lot in my system. And I have a lot of love for Skarsgård as it. I more so than Curry, man. He and I've seen it in the 90s, everyone. I was right there with it. I knew before you knew. You know what I mean? That's the thing here about it. So, I watched it in 1990, scared as shit out of a friend, man. It was done. I had to leave, so the movie had to come out. So people don't, of course they talk about it, clown phobia and all that shit, but it's more than that with Skarsgård, everyone. He is just a fucking legend when it comes to playing Pennywise the Clown. And he will always be the best Pennywise the Clown ever. And like I said, don't pull a Robert Englund, Jackie Earl Haley. Don't do it. Don't fucking put, man, I don't know, guys. I might be excited if it's someone we know, but then again, I won't, because it's just like feels like if they're going to be someone we know, then it's going to be put in the clown makeup anyways, or we're rarely going to see him. Like I just don't. We're not even going to recognize who it is then. So what does it matter if it's not Skarsgård? It's just tough. It's really Welcome to Derry. It's really, really tough. I love this concept art. Whoever did this shit is so good with the hands. Got to give credit to them. With the balloon, it's all over the internet. Check it out. Free to grab up. You got to see it. Look at it. Touch it. Maybe put it as your wallpaper coming to 2024. But let me know in those comments, man. What do you think that they should be doing? What do you think they should be incorporating into 2017's into this? What should Andy do here? How should they play this out? You know, should it be a prequel set back in time? Like all the things we discussed here tonight, today, wherever you're at in the space of time. Don't worry about it because I'm right with you. This is what my concerns are. And that's it. I'm just concerning my concerns and my positivity as well. I do want to talk positive. Like I said, I think Welcome to Derry could be a very scary, all right, a very scary and intriguing series if done right. I'm not going to go into what, I'm not a movie maker or creative concept, but like I said, you got to have blueprints out there. You have things to follow. They should get in a room, play these movies, sit down, and just think about it. Maybe ask a fan or two. Not even a fan. You ask anybody, Andy. Get the fucking input, Andy. That's what we do here at the Real Viewer channel, man. We get the input from everyone, and we put together a big fucking slice of pizza with all the toppings. That's what you need to do to please everyone can take a bite and a slice and still like it. All right. So Andy, of course, is doing this with his team. Welcome to Derry 2024. He is all over it. And like I said, they shouldn't leak too much. Obviously, Madeline Stowe is in this. I did want to cover that. Like I said, Madeline Stowe, I did briefly gloss over that. They're bringing her back. I don't understand what her connection is to it or like how she got in this movie. She's old by now. She's been in a lot of earlier 90s films, guys. I remember her from the late 90s, I believe, and early 90s in a lot of movies. She was opposite Larry Lotus. She's in this movie Blink. She's in a lot of movies, but she's not a well-known name or anything. I don't understand why her. Like, is she playing the mother of a killed child? And, she was in We Were Soldiers. That's right, guys. She's had her day, and she's had her part. Why bring her back in this movie to rehash something? I know her from We Were Soldiers. Who doesn't? Where she's like Mel Gibson's wife, and she's waiting for the news that he's dead. But she never gets it, because he's Mel Gibson, woman. You're married to Mel Gibson, Madeline. He's fucking coming home. You're not Chris Klein and Carrie Russell, are you? Obviously not. She didn't get the pink. She got the pink slip. Stowe didn't. The telegram. Shit, man. So, anyways, she plays this emotion. She plays a good fear person. Like, if you see her face, Madeline Stowe, you'll see her. I know she'll do good with the fear and everything. That's why I believe she's a mother of someone that's killed, like a child that's killed. Maybe she's on the hunt. Maybe she's a teacher. Maybe she's a principal of the school and she's hearing about this shit. I don't know. But Madeline Stowe is going to do something. Now I'm starting to come around to 50-50 to her. So let's do that. But I want someone by her side. Like, I want another woman there. I want another woman in Welcome to Derry that's well known. Like, I want a cop woman or a reporter woman, a journalist. I want something like that, man. I want a smart chick, man. And I know they'll put that in there. They have to. I think Madeline should play a grieving mother, but she's smart as well. But I want another woman beside her. I really do in Welcome to Derry. I'm tired of seeing the dudes. Like, there were so many fucking dudes. Like, bro, there's only Beverly, man. And there's how many losers in the club? Like, that's fucked up. Like, what? Like, seriously, man. Like, one chick for 8 of those guys, man, they're definitely losers. I mean, in my book, in my day, if you're hanging around with one chick and you're not with her, like a girlfriend or anything, none of them score. I mean, Bill gets a kiss at the end, but he has to go through hell. He has to lose his little brother and shit to get a kiss. But seriously, man, Ben got a kiss too. Okay, so they're doing their thing. Now I'm remembering here. So they did get some action score. But Beverly's the only woman, and there's like all these dudes liking her and loving her. You got to give me another woman besides Madeline Stowe to go beside her. But, we're talking, let's just stay on Welcome to Derry. So we're going with the names here. Like I said, we don't have Skarsgård, which is a huge downfall of Welcome to Derry, man. Let me know in the comments. Are you going to welcome yourself to Derry without Skarsgård? For me, this is a huge blunder on the part of the studio, a part of Andy. But, I mean, the thing is that Skarsgård don't want to do it, everyone. That's what it is. And he's not going to come out. He come out and said it. He says he's not doing it. He says he don't want to do it no more because it's an American television series. Max has it. Release this as a feature film. I think that's where Andy's strength is is a feature film, not in Netflix one-by-one episodes, bro, or Netflix releasing 12 episodes. That's what they're going to do, right? They're not going to make us hold on for next week. I'm sure they're going to release it all like they do Stranger Things, like all the episodes, so you just binge watch the shit, right? As one full movie. But man, they got to do it as a movie. You would have got Skarsgård back. You would have got more respect, you know? You would have got respect on the street. You know what I mean? Anyways, so Andy has his crew together. Now, does the kids matter? Like, should there be kids in Welcome to Derry? Should it be a kid camaraderie rather than adults? Obviously, yes. We see how 2019's It, Chapter 2, turned out for Andy and crew. Yes, they made a lot of money. Yes, they made the Real Rant reviewers money in 2019 of September. I remember seeing this shit. Wow. You know, you gotta don't do adults. So we know they're not doing adults. Andy knows better. The studio knows better. They're not gonna fucking do that. It's so much harder to scare with adults. We know that. Look at this shit. They did it in 90, guys, and they didn't learn in Chapter 2. But so we go back. They say, okay, so doing the kids again, and they're gonna take place in the 60s. Okay, let's go there, right? The kids. I like it. I want that shit, Andy. You're using the blueprint from 2017, Andy. You're using the blueprint from 1990, Andy. That's what you want to do. Those are successful, rewatchable, repeatable, buyable movies. Okay? It Chapter 2 is not, obviously. We know what happened with that piece of shit. So we want the children. You know, not the children, but like I want teenagers, man. I want a little smart. Like, yeah, they had that. You know, in 2017, man, they had a badass Henry Bowers. I mean, fucking A. What about that in this film? Television series, excuse moi, excuse me, HBO Max and Andy. Sorry, Andy Muschietti, I didn't mean, to downgrade. Well, you're downgrading yourself by calling yourself a television series. So, anyways, Andy and his crew are breaking this down. Probably released on fucking HBO Max 2024. Now, listen, how far back are they going to go? How much? Probably not that far, because I'm telling you, we're going to get a CGI written It. We're going to barely see the clown, if we even get the clown at all. And no one's talking about this. You know, no one's saying, since Skarsgård didn't sign on, right? The news isn't, well, what the fuck is Andy going to do now? You know what I mean? Like, what is he really going to do now with It? It's an origin story. They're pushing this as an origin story. Welcome to Derry 2024, everyone. They're pushing it as an origin story. Does that sound interesting to you? You want to be in a spaceship and shit while knowing about this stupid ancient fucker? No, you don't. You just want to see, you don't want to see a spider, do you? You want to see a crazy fucking You want to see the clown. You want to see fucking Skarsgård, you know? Damn, Andy, what are you going to do when Skarsgård don't come to the movie for you? And that's what's happened here. So, and I don't blame Skarsgård, everyone. This is an American television series now, okay? Stephen King's It has now gone to television, okay? It's gone to Netflix. It's gone to HBO Max, excuse me. It's gone to HBO Max, all right? So, you know, any respect that fucking Skarsgård wants to even bless this film with his presence or even a cameo, consider them lucky. You know, because Skarsgård shouldn't even touch this shit. He's smart not to. Whoever Bill Skarsgård's agent is, I want to give him fucking props for not touching this with a 10-foot pole, because it would downgrade him to an American television series. It would box him in, everyone. So smart agent on his part. He's got a really good agent there. So that's another story. But look at this concept art you're looking at here. This is so freaky deaky. This is something like this, but look, you could tell it's not a real person, right? You could tell it's CGI. It's not even Skarsgård. It has to be someone drew this, of course, but really cool, man. If you have something like this, Welcome to Derry. I like the two kids looking at him, the rain and shit, the buildings, like Boston, you know, Maine. You got that Maine feel. This isn't Derry, Maine, everyone, so you know they're going to have a good feel to it. Andy knows how to do environment. Andy knows how to do atmosphere. Andy knows how to do production design. Look at the shit I'm listing. Production design, scares, Andy. All right? All right. He's no Andy Griffin when it comes to this shit. I want to see Andy at top form. I just feel like he's hurt himself, you know? Andy has hurt himself with not getting scars with American television series. But Welcome to Derry. What do you want to see? Do you want to see this as a feature film released on HBO Max or even in theaters? Or are you happy that it's going to be an American television series here, chopped down bit by bit, feeling cheap? Because let's face it, everyone. When it comes to a movie versus a television series, I'm not even talking television movie. That ain't even affect. That's not even in the same fucking realm as a movie. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say television movie. We're saying television series. Does it even go bout head to head? It's like Mike Tyson versus fucking Butterbean, bro. Not Butterbean, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Damn it! Oh gosh, Skarsgård, come for me, bro. But anyways, so welcome to Derry. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Now, music. Let's talk music, okay? And did It Chapter 2017 have a memorable theme? Oh God, I can't remember the theme, everyone, but I know they had some good music here and there. Of course, it was 80s and shit, so they threw some of that in. Though they had great music, everyone. Yes, I remember now. When they're cleaning up the bathroom, of course. How could I forget? That cool music, really original music I never heard that was probably been made. But yes, Andy, good music in 2017. It Chapter 2, everyone. Can you name me a tune? Could you even think of a tune from It Chapter 2, 2019? Please leave a comment if you thought of a tune, like during a scene. Tell me the scene in It Chapter 2 where you remember the music, and I will fucking let you know. Because this is some shit. I don't remember any tunes from It Chapter 2. No music. Yes, everyone, not a fucking lick of music from It Chapter 2. And that's the truth. So he dropped the ball with music. It's like, Andy, you got to come back on the rebound, bro. You got to come back. Don't you do this to us. We deserve. Guys, what are they going to give us? Come on. What can they give us? Skarsgård's not there, man. Like, look at It Chapter 2. I want to cover the scene in It Chapter 2 relating it to Welcome to Derry and what should be done. Okay, how this should come across. How Andy can make this good. How Andy can bring some nuance. Andy. Andy Muschietti, listen. That scene in It Chapter 2, 2019, the Firefly scene with the girls under the bleachers there, the little girl, and she's talking to It, and It's talking to her, dude, and he's in the dark. That whole scene, I wanted it to go on and on and on and on and on, Andy. Andy, that scene really got me, Andy. I thought she was going to live, Andy Muschietti. And just to look at this scene and listen to it, and listen to the words that were said, and listen to that actress you picked there, bro. Just brilliant. Andy, that's the only scene in that film that I was so engaged. That I was just like, this is a fucking It movie, bro. This is Stephen King style. That was the first time Andy, in 2019's, made me feel the book come alive. I don't think that scene is in the book, even if it is. Fucking brilliant. It can't be in the book. That I don't see Stephen King being at a baseball game. But he hit a home fucking run. Andy hit a home fucking run at that baseball game with that girl and the dialogue and the conversation. I know the topic. She was different. He was relating to her in a sick form or fashion, but in a real fashion. Real talk live. Okay? What a scene from 2019, the Firefly scene. I'm calling it that shit. I'm calling it that. It threw me off. I told the person I was watching this with in the theater afterwards, I said, that scene, did you see that scene? And they said, yeah, I saw that scene. And, I said, that scene compared to this whole fucking movie, right? Like, wouldn't you want to see more of that? Like, didn't you feel like this scene was out of place? I did, in fact. I felt like this Firefly scene under the bleachers, 2019's, guys, check it out. Just that scene. And sit there with the lights off. All right? And put it up in your headphones. And tell me what you think. Andy killed it. And after that, nothing matched that scene. Just in 2019, man. Wow. So much money to actors, everyone. So much money to names of actors. Just their fucking name to put them in a movie, a horror movie that's out of place, because it's out of place for them. But we've evolved. Horror movies have evolved so much that these regular actors, these drama actors, will get into them. You know, and you know why they get into them, guys. It's not because they love them or have a love for it. Ex James McAvoy, ex Bill Hader, they didn't grow up on this shit. They didn't watch this shit religiously. They didn't get scared by it. And you know it's true. You know? So you know they're not bringing it, bro. They're not bringing it. Not at all.
And you know it's true.
And they're not bringing it. I had to check my stream, make sure I was still fucking going. I mean, am I still going here? Like, this is crazy shit. Oh, man. So anyways, I don't even want to talk 1990s. I'm not bringing fucking 90s in because that's its own little thing, and, you know, blah, blah, fucking blah. You know, 2017 did what 90 wanted to do. You know, 2017's, listen, 90 is a two-part thing, but I'm talking the kids part. You know, no, I'm talking this. That 2017 did what 90 should have done. Just kept it to the fucking kids. You know? And I wanted more 2017, man. It's a shame that we grow up, everyone. It's a shame that we grow old. It really is. It's a shame we're not fucking it. And we just stay like we are for thousands of millenniums. You know? But we do. We age. We get old. All right. The kids can't come back. They try to do it with the de-aging in 2019. I did appreciate that, bro. I wanted to see them. And I saw them. So, listen, Andy, welcome to Derry 2024. You have to do scenes like the Firefly scene. Now, let's talk 2017. What scene? I want Harry Bowers shit from 2017, everyone. I want the Henry Bowers. All right? I want some shit like that. I want some neighborhood bullies that these kids, and I want a real bully. I don't want no mullet-wearing motherfucker. Now, that kid wasn't too bad. He did remind me of someone you would know from school that was an asshole. And always getting in fights and shit, and coming to school dirty and not, you know, cleaning themselves. You know what I mean? But, you know, Henry Bowers, I want to see that. And yes, HBO Max's Welcome to Derry. I want to see that. I want to hold that. I want to be with that. Henry, I want a Henry Bowers. Now, of course, it's not going to be Henry Bowers. It's going to be, but I want a bully in the town. I want a town, you know, so you take what you did in 2017. The kids, Henry Bowers. Man, see, guys, the big piece here is Skarsgård is it. You know, like, what do? You're telling me, let's get to that. Welcome to Derry. Fuck all that other shit because you have it there, Andy. You're going to do that for me. I know Andy's going to make me like looking at the television series. Television. We're looking at the television, everyone, not the silver screen. Yeah. Hope your television is like 65 inches. That'd be fucking sweet. Or a projector. But yeah, so welcome to Derry, HBO Max. Now, I want you guys' opinion as well in the comments about HBO Max and releasing this on streaming. Does it even more disintegrate or downgrade, you know, Stephen King's It? Does it downgrade it itself as a franchise, as a film? Do you feel even more scared now that it's on HBO Max? Do you feel scared that it's coming out on Prime? No, it's coming out on Max. I mean, do you feel more scared it's coming to its couch near you, that you're going to be streaming this in 2024 from the comfort of your couch? Are you scared? Are you more scared? I bet you the studio's not scared because they know they might get a lot more signups. But here's the thing. I don't believe that to be true. You know, I just don't believe it to be true. The last hit we got was, what, 2019, everyone? That's only, like, what, 4 years ago? So, and that thing was shit, man. You know, fucking hater, bro. Every one of those adults that you didn't learn the lessons from 1990s, you know, like when they did the adults, and those were some good fucking adults in 1990s. Fuck that, man. I'm saying it now. 1990s adults are better than It Chapter 2 2019's adults. If they got together in a ring in a UFC fight, it would be fucking the 1990 adults kicking ass. Ritter, fucking John Ritter, every one of those bastards. The dude from fucking the Waltons with the chocolate chip on his face. He would kick ass. Now, did I like that guy for that part? Of course not, you know? But who gives a fuck? I'm moving on. So 2019, you know, damn it, Andy. Yeah, you're obviously not going to be working with adults. In this cast, everyone, for Welcome to Derry 2024, all I saw that was released was, like, it looked like kid names, like, obviously new names, if at that, and it was Madeline Stowe. So we know there's like one adult, and it's Madeline Stowe. So she has to be like a teacher or a counselor, maybe a counselor at the school. Maybe this will take place in a Derry school, and we'll follow these couple of new kids that have to deal with Pennywise the clown. But the thing is, will you tune in to HBO Max to see that? We've seen it a lot. I will admit that, everyone. We've seen a lot of it. We almost had our fill of it. But of Skarsgård, I haven't. Like I said, I really want more Skarsgård. I just feel like 2019 really gypped us on Skarsgård as well when it comes to it. I remember them releasing, I wanted to mention this or just reference this briefly, in 2019 or what have you, they would, or 18, just a year before, like Entertainment, whatever, Entertainment Weekly or somebody was doing a TV show, and they had behind the scenes of Skarsgård with Skarsgård with Hader. And they were like, and Hader was laughing while Skarsgård was in the makeup of it, and just the way Skarsgård looked in that goofy clown outfit, Hader was making him laugh by cracking on him or whatever the fuck it was, and Hader was just laughing, and it was a scene. It's that scene where Pennywise is floating with the balloons, so cheesy, of course, and he's floating with the balloons, and Hader's looking up and trying to be scared, and guys, I'm breaking down. Okay, I will admit this. I'm gonna have a breakdown. Can I have a breakdown on live? All right, I'm going to have a breakdown on the live stream. I'm going to cut this fucker off, too. I have to get this out. This It, Welcome to Derry, the whole It thing, honestly. Bill Hader, for me, he shouldn't be in this movie, Chapter 2, guys. I'm going to cry, okay? Because this... Hader! I hate Hader in 2019's It. He ruined this shit for me so bad. Even that scene was cheesy, like doing it the way they did. But if you take out fucking Hader, man, and just put in someone else, another kid, bro, another kid. You didn't have to have Hader have his scene. You could just have another kid be in that scene. Oh, Hader just destroyed 2019. And fuck, guys, listen to me. Fuck anyone who says they're a Stephen King's It fan or an It fan, period, or knows the movies at all, and says that Hader brought this movie up. And I see that shit on the internet. I see you on the internet. I see you lying through your teeth for Bill Hader because you're afraid to tell the truth. You're afraid to real talk that Mr. fucking Hader ruined 2019. That's a whole nother fucking live stream. I will get to that before we, get to 2024's. But yeah, welcome to Derry. Don't do Bill Hader. Don't do any of the shit you did from 2019, but the Firefly scene. Love that shit. Stop with the CGI scares, honestly. They're cool. They're good. The way you did it in 2017 CGI-wise, Andy Muschietti, beautiful. Like, they do that. The projector scene, guys, that had to be one of my favorite scenes of that whole movie. Because you know why? Because it scared me. That's why. Because it was more than a jump scare. Like it jump scares you at first, the projector scene from 2017 when he pops out of the projector. It scares you at first, it jump scares you at first, but then it scares you afterwards and makes you want to run away from the screen. What visuals? That's where CGI is used to scare everyone. That's how you use computer graphics to scare people. It 2017, the projector scene. That's all I'm saying. Google it. Yeah, and that's how you scare with CGI. That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it. That's how you do it. I knew it was CGI, but I was still scared. Andy Muschietti, baby. But let me know what you think, man. Those comments, even after the live stream, if you see this or even now, tell me. Will, welcome to Derry. How are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? Are they going to cast, like I said, another name? Try to give us a name. Are they going to cast a nobody? Are they going to do CGI it? Are they never going to show it? That's the problem. I think, mark my words, everyone. I said it earlier. The first episode of Welcome to Derry 2024 will not show you it. And I'm saying it now. And don't be fucking surprised. And don't be disappointed. And don't say on the internet, oh, they, who knew that was going to happen? Or they pulled a Halloween 3. They pulled a Jason Goes to Hell. They pulled it, you know? Because don't be afraid if they pull it. Because, yeah, they're coming out saying it's an origin story. It's an origin story. But you're not going to give us the origin right in the beginning. Obviously not. We know how Netflix's series do it. They show us a little something, and then they revert back to the beginning in later episodes to stretch the, there's ways of doing things. So I don't know what way they're going to do it. We don't know what way they're going to do it, but I can tell you this. The way without Skarsgård is really just lost. I don't know, Andy. You got to go a whole nother way, guys. And I just feel like the trailer or whatever is going to be shown to us is going to manipulate us to think that, they're giving us the clown. They're giving us it. And fuck you to the studio right now that's thinking this, and Andy as well. Like, Andy, I felt you tipping down Mr. Machete. This is the director when I say Andy. The director of the It 2017 to 2019 and the director here of Welcome to Derry 2024. I want to tell you, Andy, I believe everyone. He was such a not a known director. I believe this, my heart. In 2017, he got so much respect, and he deserves respect and praise and prominence and recognition. He deserves that, and he got it. But look at 2019. So what happens to people when they don't stay hungry? When they eat too much. When you overfilled your bowl, bro, and you let it spill all over us. That's it, chapter 2 for you, everyone. So that's what happens here with Andy. And I do believe, since you're hooking up with HBO Max, we already know there's a lot of money involved, and you're doing it for the money. Because if you were, and a television series at that, Max had something going on with the studio with Andy, whoever's negotiating between these two. Max told them, HBO Max told them, you will break this down, and you will make this something for people to sign up for every week or to tune in or whatever. You will make this a television series, and there's reasons for that. Probably for cheapism as well. Obviously, you don't have to pay Skarsgård millions. So you got a lot more extra to play with, but you're still downgrading to streaming, and you're downgrading to a television series. Terrible. Terrible. This is what it has come to, everyone. It has been defeated. That's right. Real Talk Live, Spontaneous Spooky Saturday. Real Talk Live, it has been defeated by the studios, by themselves. They defeated themselves. It defeated itself. It has now been downgraded to an American television series, and you cannot tell me any different to why. I mean, could you? Can you tell me why they do a movie franchise downgraded to a television? That, of course, is like a movie actor going to the television. And we know Gary Sinise has done it. Everyone's done it. Come on, guys. I could keep going on and on. Just give me a second and we'll think about these people that have been big movie stars and had to resort to shooting TV shows, sitcoms, series, Netflix at that. Some of them had good success doing that, but a lot of them don't come back. And that's what happened here with Skarsgård. This is what happened here with Welcome to Derry. Everyone, the Real Ram reviewers, warning all you It fans out there, Stephen King fans, horror fans, period. We're in for a big fucking rude awakening when it comes to this new Welcome to Derry 2024. Of course, there's not much information, out there as of now, but there will be coming out leading up to 2024. I got to know your guys' thoughts on this. What do you think about Welcome to Derry? Will it be epic? Will it be phenomenal? We went over some Real Talk Live points on why this would be great or why it wouldn't be great. So I really want to know your opinion in the comments down below. I'm going to come back to this video. Keep checking it like I'm fucking it coming out of the sewer every 27 years. I'll be checking this thread and this comment, this video every 27 seconds to every 27 minutes to every 27 years. And I will come back every 27 comments to thank everyone and thank you for joining me on this Saturday or any other day that you see this live stream or hear it. Please let me know your thoughts on Welcome to Derry 2024 Real Talk.